Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout the boxing world has been waiting for. The highly anticipated showdown for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With a record of 28 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning and defending, unified WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome out his opponent tonight, boxing out of the blue corner.
Now a fighter from Sydney, New South Wales, tomorrow having his 30th professional fight. He has 26 wins with 18 KOs and 3 World Championship defeats. He is the former world champion and the current world number 4 on the fast track. Back to the top, please welcome Tszyu.
When the opening bell rang, Errol Spence Jr. and Tszyu wasted no time answering the questions that had followed them into fight night. From the opening seconds, both fighters showed they were ready to prove themselves inside the ring rather than with words.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome out his opponent tonight, boxing out of the blue corner.
Now a fighter from Sydney, New South Wales, tomorrow having his 30th professional fight. He has 26 wins with 18 KOs and 3 World Championship defeats. He is the former world champion and the current world number 4 on the fast track. Back to the top, please welcome Tszyu.
Tszyu came forward immediately, determined to turn the contest into the physical battle his team had promised. Despite spending nearly 3 years away from the ring, Errol Spence looked surprisingly sharp from the opening rounds. His jab landed consistently, disrupting Tim's pressure and creating opportunities for his powerful straight left hand. Tszyu refused to back down, though. As the fight reached the middle rounds, he increased the pressure by attacking the body, closing the distance, and forcing Spence into tough exchanges where neither fighter was willing to give up ground.
Welterweight championship of the world, weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With a record of 28 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning and defending, unified WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
For a brief moment, it looked as if Tszyu's relentless pressure was beginning to take control of the fight. However, Spence made an important adjustment. Instead of standing directly in front of his opponent, he began changing angles, catching Tszyu as he moved forward and forcing him to reset before launching another attack. The championship rounds became a clash between experience and determination, with Tszyu continuing to press forward while Spence landed the cleaner, more accurate punches.
And Tszyu weighs in at 159 pounds, 72.1 kilos, 72.1.
72.1 kilos.
Errol Spence Jr. weighs in at 159 pounds, the same as his opponent, 159 or 72.1 kilos.
By the final bell, both fighters had enjoyed their moments of success. In the end, Spence's accuracy, effective jab, and ability to control the key stretches of the fight proved to be the deciding factors. After 3 years of uncertainty, Errol Spence returned with a hard-earned decision victory, showing that while the long layoff may have changed him, it had not taken away the qualities that made him one of boxing's elite.
Well, I'm going to make it. I've trained my hardest. and I'm supremely confident. And of course, it's up to him. But yeah, that is my plan, and like it's not a personal thing. But yeah, of course, I want to punch him as hard as I can in the face, in the body, every limb. I want to feel in pain. And I do want to make it his last fight, of course.
Before any predictions could become reality, Spence and Tszyu met one final time in the final press conference, making the fight feel even more significant. Tszyu spoke with genuine confidence, calling the event his Super Bowl and explaining that everything he had achieved throughout his career had led to this opportunity. Representing Australia meant everything to him, and he believed the timing was perfect to face Spence. Rather than disrespecting Errol's accomplishments, Tim suggested he was meeting the former champion at the point where his career might be slowing down. Spence remained completely calm, brushing off the comments by saying that people have always predicted his downfall.
Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great event from top to bottom. It's going to be I'm going to put on a great show, great performance. Tim is going to come to fight. I'm going to come to fight. And I guarantee you, it's going to end early.
And any final words for your opponent, Tszyu, before we leave?
Nah.
And Errol, we won't get a shake of hands today or even after this fight?
Yeah, maybe after for sure, but nah, not right now. It's worth it.
The contrast between the two fighters was impossible to ignore. Tszyu treated the fight like destiny, while Spence approached it as another professional assignment. Errol admitted that his comeback was not about proving anything to the fans or critics. It was about proving to himself that he still belonged among boxing's best. He even predicted the fight would end early, a bold statement considering he was returning after a 3-year absence in Tszyu's home country and at a new weight class. During the final face-off, there were no smiles or friendly gestures, just two determined fighters locked in a stare, fully aware that the talking was over.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of questions out there. You know, how's Errol Spence gonna come back? Is he still the same? You know, will he be sharp for a 3-year layoff? Things like that. But you know, I'm ready. I'm focused. Been training hard. I feel like it's not really any pressure on me because I'm not looking to prove anything to anybody. I'm looking to prove something to myself that I still have it.
What's going to happen on Sunday, Errol? What are we going to see in this fight?
First of all, you're going to see a very entertaining fight. If you see my fights, you know I'm always in entertaining fights. If you see Tszyu fight, you always know he's an entertaining fight. So it makes for a perfect clash where I do see myself become a victorious.
Spence's confidence became even more interesting after comments from Terence Crawford, the last man to defeat him. Speaking during Fight Week in Australia, Crawford dismissed concerns about Spence's 3-year layoff. Instead, he suggested that the time away may have actually helped Errol by allowing his body to recover. Crawford believed Spence's elite skill set remained intact and argued that a strong training camp and quality sparring were enough to restore his sharpness. While he expected Spence to spend the opening round adjusting, he believed experience and muscle memory would quick.
Gonna do good. I think, you know, his body needed the rest. I think he's gonna come back with something to prove, and I think his skills is gonna take him to the victory.
You don't think he should have taken a tune-up?
No, I think once you're at a certain level, you know, once you in training camp and you sparring, and that's all the sharpness you need. I think the first couple of rounds, he's gonna be getting the feel and getting back comfortable in there, and everything else is gonna fall into place. Muscle memory.
How do you think, like, style-wise, like, they'll kind of meet at a head in the fight?
I think, you know, they got tailor-made styles for it.
Crawford also explained why he believed Tszyu's style could play directly into Spence's strengths. According to him, Tszyu's aggressive approach would allow Spence to establish his trademark jab before gradually breaking his rhythm. Coming from the man responsible for Spence's last defeat, the praise carried extra weight. Crawford also refused to create unnecessary drama, saying he had always respected Spence and hoped he performed well. He made it clear he had no interest in chasing a rematch and simply wanted to see a strong performance from his former rival.